the state of Indiana, let me welcome all of you to this very special event. We are definitely happy to have all of you here. Before we begin, please join me in a round of applause for the fine musicians of the Indiana National Guard's 38th Division Band under the direction of Chief Warrant Officer Richard Collins. And now, if you will please stand for the posting of the colors by the Military Department of Indiana. Michelle, the Commandant of Higher My Barras Detachment of the Marine Corps Leg. Please. Leonard Rose, Executive Director, American Ex-POWs of Indiana in Indiana, and say to you, today is Indiana's Day
in the big war. And he was right. There is no group of people that is more responsible for us being able to enjoy all of the blessings that we have than those men and women that fought during World War II. Because never has our country or our world faced a greater threat than we did during that time. And now, 55 years later, we celebrate what will be the groundbreaking this year, we trust, of the World War II Memorial. And we say, well, gosh, how come it took so long? We only dedicated our World War II Memorial here in Indianapolis, the city of war memorials, within the last several months. And now we will build this tribute to those that served during World War II in Washington, D.C. And it's about time that we do that. And I think that this time has gone by for a lot of different reasons. I think it was something that was so apparent and so much a part of that generation that perhaps there was not perceived to be.
Representatives and distinguished guests and General Carolyn, certainly Bud and John Hodewald, and all the distinguished people that are here. It is a special day, and we wanted to make it a special day so Indiana could say thanks. Certainly World War II was certainly a crucial time, and I present you this gift check in tribute to your efforts and commissions to have a World War II Memorial in Washington. You outstanding on behalf of me and my especially colleagues, making the first generation of Indiana says thanks.
Honorable members of the Indiana General Assembly, distinguished veterans, particularly World War II veterans, and ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure for me to be here today on behalf of Senator Bob Dole and Mr. Fred Smith, our co-chairman for the National World War II campaign, to accept this check for $414,000 from the state of Indiana. In that regard, Governor, I would personally thank you and the members of the General Assembly and the people of Indiana for your overwhelming support for the World War II Memorial. This memorial will be a tribute to the men and women, many of them in this audience, who on the battlefield and on the home front fought and won the most devastating war in human history. I would also like to thank Senator Bob Jackman for introducing Senate Bill 69 in support of the memorial. America's participation in World War II was staggering. 16 million men and women served in uniform, 414,000 from Indiana. More than 400,000 died, 7,534 from Indiana. Another 672,000 were wounded in battle. Millions more supported the war effort here at home. The service and sacrifice by the men and women of Indiana was an important and significant contribution to the overall national effort. When completed, the World War II Memorial will honor 16 million who served in uniform. The the 406,000 that died, and the 80,000 who are missing or lost or buried at sea. It will honor the home front that forged the arsenal of democracy and provided the materials of war for America and her allies. The memorial will also honor the nation as a whole and the high moral purpose that caused us to take up arms to fight the forces of tyranny and totalitarianism. The World War II Memorial will be located on the National Mall in Washington, D.C., between the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial, where it will proudly take its place among the nation's cherished icons. The urgency to build the memorial is driven by the fact we are losing World War II veterans at an astounding rate. Of the 16 million who served in uniform in World War II, there are only 6 million alive today. Senator Bob Dole has remarked, and only half jokingly, that we need to build this memorial before the only World War II veteran left to see it is Strom Thurmond. It is our hope then to break ground for the World War II Memorial on Veterans Day of this year. This will allow us to dedicate the memorial in late 2002 or 2003. To date, our capital campaign has raised almost $75 million of the $100 million needed to build a memorial. What the people of Indiana have done here today will bring us another step closer to that goal. Governor, on behalf of us, all of us at the National Campaign Headquarters, please accept our sincere thanks and our deep appreciation for Indiana's support for this long overdue tribute to the men and women of the World War II generation, a generation that Tom Brokaw has called our greatest generation. Thank you very much for having me here this morning.